Are you feeling called to be true to your authentic self and choose the life that you want to live? Live the life of your dreams and to express yourself fully in your feminine essence? Are you feeling the call to step into and accept and acknowledge into a place where you can feel that harmony and balance within yourself and within nature, where you can fully connect with who you truly are? I am Sophia Magdalena, and I'm here with Mia Korling and Kerryann May Rose, as we will be leading you in a retreat and pilgrimage, walking with Goddess in the south of France, in the Languedoc region, where there are many sacred sites that are dedicated to Mary Magdalene. And she is one of the goddesses that we will be exploring and connecting with as we move through our week together. So if you are feeling this call to really truly step into and reclaim your sovereign truth, and feeling the call to reclaim yourself and accept yourself for who you are unconditionally with love, then I will be leading you into practices in which you can clear some of those negative beliefs that we've been holding on to as women for so many generations, for thousands of years, where we have been suppressed into a society and a culture that is patriarchal. So now is the time to clear these conditioned beliefs of ourselves as women, because we are being called at this time as we move through a time of transitioning, to step up into our truth and be all aspects of the feminine that we are, in our creative expression of the feminine, in our intuition, in our wisdom, in all aspects of our sensuality and our sexuality, our body, our life force within us that produces and creates and rebirths as we are creating and rebirthing a new earth. And my journey is to lead you into a journey of breath work, love's breath, this sacred practice of breath that was channeled through the teachings of Yeshua and Mary Magdalene in Bali in an ashram where I spent some time. And this particular journey of breathwork goes deeply into clearing all the emotions and feelings that are blocking us and keeping us in separation from our heart, separation from our emotions, separations from who we truly are, so that we can become again open to becoming divine, open to that becoming holy connector, open to becoming one in sisterhood and brotherhood with each other. So this is what I offer you, a space in which to reclaim, to reclaim our truth and clear the shame, the guilt that we may still be holding on to, and to be in our vulnerabilities, to be able to show up for who we are. So I will invite Kerryann now to share more about the benefits of this retreat that we're offering you. And so welcome, Kerryann. I hand over to you.
Thank you, dear Sophia. Yes, I am Kerryann Rose, and I am bringing embodiment, tantric and somatic practices to you specifically for women to this retreat. And one of the ways we will be embodying the goddess on this retreat is through self-love and compassion. And what does that really mean? It means calling in self-love and compassion for all those deeper parts of ourselves that we begin to feel when we surrender, when we allow ourselves to let go, when we allow ourselves to ground and be. We may touch those parts of ourselves or may witness these parts of ourselves arise that when we call self-love and compassion home, allowing them to deeply soften, allowing ourselves to be able to be with these emotions, allowing ourselves to hold them with tenderness and care. And so you will move beyond this retreat, embodying more self-love and compassion for yourself. And naturally, when wounds resurface and trauma arises, healing is a spiral. It will arise, and you will have the tools. You will have the embodiment of this self-love and compassion to bring that deeply home to these wounded parts of yourself. And so this will be an ongoing support for you, an ongoing embodiment of all this that we will share with you in this week-long retreat. I will also be sharing tools with you throughout the week that will support you throughout the retreat. These are somatic self-regulation tools. And what does that mean? It means that you will be supported with practices that will bring you back to center, that will regulate your nervous system, allowing you to feel more safe in your body, more grounded. And it is through this groundedness where we allow for our pleasure state to truly activate. You know, the pleasure state of our sexual energy is activated through deep safety and grounding in the body. And when we have this grounded safety and we feel this sexual energy, we will also be working with practices to support that energy to move through the body, to support us in activating our creativity, bringing us home to our creativity, our sexual life force, and allowing for that energy to be circulated through the body. So we fully embody this balanced vitality. I will be bringing cyclical wisdom to you to enable you to kind of go away with an embodiment of how and what practices you need at different parts of your cycle to support you to be able to balance your sexual energy through your cycle, whether you're in a menstrual cycle still or whether you're beyond that. It's okay. It applies to all in all cycles of life. And also to have these self-regulation tools so that when you are able to come back to center when you feel these triggers through relational ways, through relations in life, and from this centered place, then you are able to approach any relational dynamics and come into harmony, not only within yourself but also with all of your relationships. You're able to approach any challenges from a much more centered and grounded space, living life from a more conscious place within you, a place of deep harmony and inner union in your heart. And so that you can bring that to all of your relationships. And we bring it into our perception of what we really call for, what we're visioning in the balance of our earth, of our planet.
Thank you. Thank you, Kerryann. Beautiful. And Mia, I believe you'd like to share what you'll be offering and the benefits as well of your practice.
Yes, yes. Thank you so much, Kerryann. That was beautiful. My name is Mia Korling, and I will be sharing the Kundalini yoga in this retreat during the mornings. And we will be practice a gentle yoga, Kundalini yoga inspired yoga, which is we work with a sacred vibration within the body and within the universe. And this is the Kundalini is a potent force that is in our root chakra, and we'll be doing gentle movements, working with prana, with the breath, working with mantras and sound, and we will connect with just the vibration of Shakti through that. So anyone can join, like it's available for all levels. And when we connect with Shakti, we clear the body from stagnant energy, and the benefits are that we can become radiant and feel blissful, and it opens up to that healing and nourishing feeling and sensation, which is good both for our physical and mental and spiritual well-being. And working with the Kundalini is also working with Shakti, which is moving into working with the goddess, or working with the goddesses, the creative vibration. And I will also be sharing about the tantric goddesses, which is the creative energy or the spark. And they come in different forms that are connected to our emotions. So we work with different frequencies, and they are like connecting with the sides of ourselves as women. So there are both the compassionate and sensual ones, and the wild and the free and the fiery ones. So we can come out of those practices feeling empowered, feeling liberated, feeling more joyful or expanded. And we'll be doing meditations and different practices together. And just as an example, we'll be working with the goddess Sundari, that is the goddess connected to erotic innocence and beauty. And this goddess is also the goddess to see the world as beautiful. So it's more about like how we feel inside, how we experience the world from within ourselves, with the softness and the gentleness. And we will also be working with Matangi, which is a goddess that is more the artistic one and the mystic. She's the rebel, she's the wild one, she's connected to the jungle. That's where she lives. So also awakening these energies within yourself and feeling these different sides of yourselves is what we will be doing during the retreat. And it's a journey of self-discovery, of spiritual self-discovery, and how we can expand as women and come into our fullness of who we are, and our full expression of self. Yeah, that's a taste of that flavor. Back to you, Sophia.
Thank you so much. Beautiful. Yeah, yes. So I'd like to share with you now a little more about the structure of the day, what our day will look like in our beautiful venue. In the morning, we will have the Kundalini practice and activations, movement journey with Mia. She's so beautifully described with you to begin our day, to enliven our bodies into the Shakti, into opening ourselves to receive and move on into the practices of the day and into the frequency of the goddess of the day that she will set with each morning practice. And from there, we will have nutritious breakfasts, all beautifully, prepared, organically prepared, and move into our workshop after breakfast, which is the main workshop of the day that will be led and facilitated by one of us and supported by us. And in that sense, you'll be able to then move from our workshop, which also carries the theme of our goddess for the day, into our lunches. And in the afternoon, I will be guiding you to the various sacred sites that we've mentioned that are in this region of Languedoc. There are many sacred sites, and they are dedicated to Mary Magdalene. And I will be sharing some of her teachings as well as we move into the sites, so that you can have that experience for yourself of being in the presence of Mary Magdalene in these sanctuaries, so that you can feel that frequency of her within you, and embody her frequency within you, to have your own unique experience of Mary Magdalene. And it also follows through the goddess theme of the day. For example, we'll be going on Day of Matenge, we'll be going to Mia mentioned the jungle, we'll be going to a wild forest, a very mystical forest, and moving into listening within our bodies and to our own intuition and feeling into Matangi and all that she has, her wildness within us, and listening to her as we move through the forest together. So there will be the experience, and it's carried through each day into the sacred sites that we visit. And then, after our meal, our wonderful dinners together, we will be sharing some different sharing circles, sacred sharing circles, where we come together in sisterhood and share where we are in our journey, and different music and sounds and journeys that we're called in to enhance ceremony in a more ceremonial way, to enhance and support us in our beautiful circle of sisterhood. And now I'd like to actually share more about our retreat and to pass you over back to Kerryann, where she can talk more about who this retreat is really for, who is it calling in.
Thank you, Sophia. Yes, this really is a sacred sanctuary, both in the offerings that we're sharing and the venue and all of the sacred sites, to really allow you and our sisterhood to flourish. And so we're inviting women of all ages. All ages are welcome to this retreat. All levels of experience. And what do I mean by that? Like if you've never been to a women's circle before, you are welcome. If you've been to numerous women's circles over the last 10, 20 years, you are welcome. If you are in an emotionally challenged place at the moment, you are welcome, with all your vulnerabilities and all of your struggles. If you are feeling very vibrant and alive and want to share a week with sisters connecting together, supporting each other, you are welcome. Just being exactly as you are, dressed as you are, being your authentic self in each moment, and you'll be supported by this strong but very compassionate container within our circle of women.
Thank you. And Mia, maybe you could share more about our venue and where we will be.
Yes, yes. So we will be staying at this beautiful eco-friendly venue in southeast of France, and it's really special and has lots of little like terrace, like it has its sun terrace and other spaces where you can be in privacy and have quiet time and solitude, and we will also, of course, share the sisterhood together and connect with each other in this venue. And just being in the south of France in the springtime will be very special because it will be in full bloom and so beautiful. So we will also just connect with nature around us, which will be a gift in itself to experience. And besides that, you will also have many practices that we're gonna all share, that you can bring with you and take with you home, and that you can continue to practice when you get home. All so you can fully come into the goddess within you and your true authentic self. That's what I wish for you, or we wish for you.
Thank you, Mia. So if you are feeling the call to join us in the south of France, I invite you to look at the links below and to the webpage www.sophia-magdalena, and there you will find out more about us and more about the retreat. And I look forward very much, we all do, We thank you all for joining us and look forward to seeing you in France. I'd also like to say just feel free to connect with us. You'll find our contacts in the webpage. If you have any questions or need to inquire, you can go to the email and you could send questions. So we are here for you and willing to hear from you. And I leave you now, bless you, and wish you well. Namaste.